Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Gorilla, but you can call me Rilla, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I saw this game on Steam. It was free, and the reason I chose this game is not because of these four beautiful women. It is because it has the horror tag on it. Surprising, I know. I've seen people play this, but I've never actually watched these videos. So now I'm curious on what exactly this video, or not video, this game is about. Um, I'm entirely sure what to expect, but I'm assuming it's something gruesome. So let's get right to it. New game. Enter your name. Rilla. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Let's put my last name, but I guess not. Rilla it is. Hey! Oh, this is gonna feel so corny. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the I'm sorry for my narrative skills. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... How do you pronounce that? Sayori? Sayori? I'm gonna say, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori, there we go. Sayori catch up to me. Oh, you scared me. Ha ha. Oh my gosh, what are these sounds? I overslept again. But I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I've decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Rilla. Thank you. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have to do it. I guess you don't have to do it in to be mean, even if you want to. I gotta say, you got a nice bow tie. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehehe. Playing. We crossed the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rilla, have you decided on a club you to join yet? A club? Told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Huh? I was talking about how ugh, let me just slow down my reading skills. Epic. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. You like that? Let me know in the comments. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What does that even stand for? In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? I actually don't. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little hard? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I, why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Good question. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School days. Okay. I'll be honest with you guys. I have never been to school where they had these boards. I've always wanted to attend one of those schools, but never have I ever seen a school that has one of these boards. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sierra wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why is that the first one you pick? Like, there's nothing wrong with anime, but like, there's a bunch. Like, there's baseball. Is that a club? Um, what else? There's a checkers club, a chess club. I'm good at chess and checkers. I love those games. Um, why just anime club? You know? Like, hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. Look around and I realize that I'm the only one left in the class. I thought I'd catch you coming from out of the class. Wait. I thought I'd catch you from coming out of the class room, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Thank you. I've acquired that over many millennia. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Why are you blushing? Well, that you could come to my club. No. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Too bad. I ain't interested, cut. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. What a moron. Couldn't be me. It is definitely me. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That's tough. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed by even less. I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Good question. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Sayori, what is wrong with you? And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. What flavor are they? Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not a huge fan on chocolate. Alright? There's nothing wrong with, I just don't like the taste of chocolates. Yeah. There are some chocolates I do like, though. I like brownies. I really like brownies. I just don't like chocolate bars. It's a weird thing with me, I'm not by any means picky eater. I like tomatoes. I like vegetables. I like a lot of other things. I'm just not big on chocolate. But enough about me. Sayori, why are you like this? Don't make promises you can't keep. Bro, at this point, just go. You don't gotta be mean. You just, help a friend out. Have an open mind. I can't tell Sayori if it is really that much of an airhead. Bro, why are you so mean? Or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. That probably sounds disgusting. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? See, this guy's not all bad. Yes, let's go. I go to Minecraft to this. That's crazy. Like, that is a big step into a different direction. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That's crazy. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the room and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Your name is Girl Run. One. We'll call you Girl One. And where's number 2? Sayori always says nice things about you. Thank you, Sayori. Appreciate it. Seriously, you brought a boy? Girl 2. Not a big fan of your hairstyle. Way to kill the atmosphere. My bad. Oh. Over here looking like you're wearing a wig. That was the best insult I can come up with. Ah, Rilla, what a nice surprise. Girl 3. Oh, I know this girl. I don't. Actually don't know who this is, but my character does. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. There's your motivation, boys. What are you looking at? You stupid. My bad. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year or a kindergartner. She's also the one who makes cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh, you're the one who makes cupcakes? The one who makes the cupcakes? Appreciate it. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Hello. I'm also pretty smart. I play chess and checkers. Okay. If you beat me, you can, This is my Riz at work, by the way. If you beat me, you, Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a third time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I really like saying that name. I don't know what it is. I just like saying that name. It's I just like it. Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. That's her name? That is so, like, everybody has a really foreign name, and Monica is a very common name I hear around. So, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rilla. Do I know you? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, I knew that. I was just... Yeah. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh my gosh, such good qualities. What am I doing? Basically completely out of my league. That's tough, man. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Rilla. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. My bad. I mean, your bad. Who's bad? Sorry, I got a little too excited. And then, how about I make some tea as well? I'm also not a big on tea. I don't like tea. My bad, y'all. I'm just... like, I know y'all being super nice to me, but I just don't like tea, you know? And these cupcakes are chocolate flavored. I'm sorry. I'm just going to eat a little bit and then... Yeah. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk around to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Ooh, I'm about to burp. That was not a burp. Still feeling awkward, I have to take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly matches marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! How do you say that? Ooh, woo, woo, ow! Natsuki. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes and decorated to look like little cats. Oh, I'm a dog person, but I don't mind cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate where... Let me stop you right there. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sari grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. I bet it is. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki, you ever just like grab a cupcake and make a sandwich with it? Like, I do that all the time. I don't eat, like, alright, I don't eat cupcakes, but when I do, I like usually make like a sandwich with them. I like making a sandwich with them. It's kind of satisfying. I just hate it when they break apart before I can make the sandwich. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. What you looking at, Cut? We got a problem here, or you just gonna stare at me? Alright, look, I'm trying to eat my cupcakes. Alright, man. I don't need you to glance at me, cause you don't like me, man. If you don't like looking at me, then just look somewhere else, man. Like, I ain't gonna steal nothing yet. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Oh, my bad. I wasn't. There was no aggression at all. I finally bite down. This icing is so sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. What kind of dumb question is that? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this summer before. Haven't I heard this summer before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sari said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Bro, my bad. Wake up, call me a dummy, bro. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Ew. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to her cupcake tray. You keep a whole I can't speak. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good look? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, Bro, I was so tranced out. I was trying to read this properly. I didn't even see what happened. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime from you, but at least I enjoy tea. That's a dang lie. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what? So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Why did it look at me like that? Such a dead look. I don't like that look. Maybe. Where do you see maybe? Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seems really happy here. So, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, wow, you want to boast yourself like that? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. By everyone, you mean 5 people, right? Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of a debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. I sound like a robot, don't you think? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I feel that. I've been that. Like I used to be council president. Not council president. I used to be a council member. Um Hated it. It's like boring. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Wait, oh, I this has completely skipped my mind. But what is this club about exactly? Is it literature? Is that it? And if it encourages others to get into literature, yeah, I was right. Then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. People don't like to read, man. Like it's just as simple as that. I don't like to read, as you can tell. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put that away. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. That was so unnecessary. I am sorry, guys. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. Well, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. So how are they different? Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Rilla, what kinds of things do you like to read? Good question. Let me think. Alright, so I'm not a big fan of reading, but I did read both the Jurassic Park novels. Backing it with Jurassic Park. Both Jurassic Park novels by Michael Crichton. Love those books, by the way. I prefer the first book. The second book is good too, but I prefer the second one. I mean the first one. They're they're really good books. You guys should try it out. They're really long though. They're like thick books. I'd say like 2 inches, unless my math is off. But yeah. Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Ultimate Riz. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Why are you sad? You asked a question, I answered. Why are you sad? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Cool. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. You know, that reminds me of Avatar. Avatar is another really good movie. Avatar and Avatar: The Way of the Water. Oh my gosh, they were like beautiful, man. Beautiful. Can't get enough. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. That is what you call an introvert. Not that there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, introvert. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That was perfectly read. I'm proud of myself. I'm out of breath too. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I like horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yudi might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yudi. For someone as gentle as you, hey, you never know. Just because someone's gentle, you never know, man. Don't know until you know this person, man. That makes no sense. I'm just saying, just because a person acts away, it doesn't mean that's like how they really are. You gotta know these people, right? I'm not saying go follow them into somewhere because you gotta know them. No, don't do that. Just like be sure you know these guys before you go somewhere with them. Just yourself. What? Just, you know what I mean? For I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. That is true. That is very true. I cannot sleep without checking my closet due to Minecraft horror. Like, I have been traumatized by Mr. Goatman, Mr. Trunks, Phil, and the whole gang. Freaking Babyface. Oh my gosh, I hate Babyface. Ugh, I hate horror. Wuss. Oh yeah, what's that? That's not what it said. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Yeah, is there a problem? He's like, why you gotta keep looking at me? You got a crush on me? Just say it, man. You want to hang out? Let's go. Bro, I'm a little aggressive. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Wait, is literature writing or reading? Oh, I'm stupid. What gives you the... Is it both? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Pause. Trying to say something, Sayori? Sayori Sidless? What does that say? Sidless? Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Damn, alright. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, yeah, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Okay, how do you know that? Like, I haven't read them. You can't just, not give me something to expect me. Like, you just can't say I don't like something even though I haven't read it. Like, let me read at least a draft of it, like a little summary of the story, and maybe I could tell you how I feel about it. If I want to read it, I'll ask you, you just can't say I don't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Don't know what that means. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, got you there, didn't she? I guess it's the same for Yuri. Where does this scary stuff begin? I'm kind of wondering about that. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Too bad. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks... What are these words? Quizzically at Monica. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Oh boy. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it might help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Man, I'm just one guy, and you tell me I got all this power to do this? Man, I'm feeling like Thanos. Isn't that right, Rilla? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Bro, really, you already here. You ate cupcakes. You drank their tea. Bro. Like, bro, really? My guy is, like, a real douchebag. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but now I've never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Dang, look what you did, man. Like, yeah, like, I understand this reaction, though. Like, you just ate a cupcake this girl right here made and drank some tea this girl some made. And you just gonna tell him no? Like, man, you was like, and you gonna work in a whole club with 4 girls and you gonna say no? Man, why am I like this? All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Rilla, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Lit club. I'll join the lit club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment, my bag. If you really came for cupcakes, I would. If you really came just for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That is an understandable one. That's understandable. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club, the Lit Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me at once more. Rilla, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class with Star Monica with the mediocre writing skill? My mediocre writing skills. I really already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit. Alright, so I suck, alright, at narration, but I like to write. That is, like, one of my few hobbies. I like to write, I like to draw. Well, actually, no, I don't like to draw. I draw, like, when I have nothing much to do. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Rilla, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori have never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed at the schools for clubs. Sure, might as well. I expected you to say no. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between 4 girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. I'm assuming this guy has a crush on her. Like, this man has been glazing this lady. I mean, glazing. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. That's gonna be fun. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Alright. Secretive, peaceful, imagination. I don't even know what that word means. Forgive, jumpy. Intellectual, infinite, meager, vacation. Alright. Since this guy has a crush on Monica, what would Monica like? She's smart, athletic. What was the other thing? There was a third thing, I forgot. It was beautiful, never mind. Alright. Let's go with imagination, actually. Yeah, I think she would like imagination. All right, imagination, unending analysis, mouse, play, socks, philosophy. Yeah, she likes philosophy. She likes falafels. Marshmallow, rainbows. Let's go with marshmallows. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how people react to my poem. Hi again, Rilla. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. You're so funny. Should you be a comedian? That was terrible. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. That doesn't sound like you. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. This is gonna be so fun to edit. This is like a almost hour long video. Oh my goodness. Thanks for keeping your promise, Rilla. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I get used to it for you. Look at you blushing. Come on. I like he deserves any slack. Like he deserves any slack. Reading skills, people. Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Look, Natsuki, what is your problem? I like picture like the things from my poem just to please you. Why are you so mad at me, man? Like, I ain't do nothing to you. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her mouth. Thank you, Monica. Her manga collection in the book club room. Dang. Ooh, she got you. Loser. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Rilla always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Am I having fun? I don't know. He helps me. My guy's like very, hard to tell. He helps me with busy work without me. What? He helps me with busy work without me even asking. That was a tough sentence. Like cooking, cleaning my. You don't cook? Dang. Cleaning my room. You don't even clean your room? Bro, what can you do? How dependable. Sorry, that's. You're welcome. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Jeez! Is that so? How do you set a house on fire for having a dirty room? I don't. Okay. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Yeah, just friends. I don't like her that much. At all, actually. I might be a little jealous. Oh, are you? I'll give you my number if you just ask for it, girl. How come you and Rilla can be good friends too? You and Rilla can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she puts me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Hey, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Sorry, I had a burp. Ooh, excuse me. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. You never think. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Watch her give her a nail. Watch her give him a nail pin or something like that. I'm gonna be. I just look at it, just be smiling and like the fake smile when you get a Christmas present you don't like. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Yuri, I got questions for you. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Hey, yo, she putting the moves on me, cut. This is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I wouldn't say it's accidentally. She's probably doing it on purpose. Because she know we like that. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like. Despite me not reading much. Don't you read manga? Like, weren't you going to join the anime club? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Bro, where does a scary things happen, man? This is too cute for me. I'm waiting for the scares. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered anymore. I look down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by reading myself like this? I guess I could always read some books of the books. Oh my goodness, I can't read. I guess I could always read some of the books Yudi gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. I am so sorry for my narration, guys. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. What literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. She got a point. Not that it's not like that at all, But we just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun things ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sorry, is talking like this is really serious. Yeah, she's become really smart. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Yes. It'll bring me in, definitely. What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm not big on sweets. Good thinking. Natsuki, would you like to do that? Oh, you're right. Like, maybe a chicken sandwich, Well, that's a little bit too much work, actually. Or something like chicken nuggets, Maybe, like, just a salad? No, definitely not. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. If you can't see me, I'm smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But there lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Man, if you have no motivation, just read the Bible. That's like a good motivator. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. You is oddly close to me. Why are you this close? Why? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I'm sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Dang, why? It's your fault for sleeping like. Oh, I was sleeping. This isn't a napping club. That would be a great club, by the way. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late night. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have to less time for anime. You know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over to my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I know. You're always looking at me out for me you're okay. Hee. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than I look out for yourself. Better than you look for yourself. Yes. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not even convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Nah. I can't even do that. Look, sir, it's written all over your face. All over you. Sari glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out everywhere. Isn't her hair usually like that? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh my gosh, you don't tell a girl that. Like, you would expect that from her parents, but not from a friend. Like, man, what is wrong with you? That's super mean. Yeah, that was mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. No, she won't. I started buttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Yo, what's happening here, cuz? It's so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Yo, she putting the moves on me too, cuz. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Phew. Where does the scary stuff begin? I am confused. That's so much better. Sari puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Again, clear indicator. Like, this is your chance, bub. This man's probably single, and he's looking for a girlfriend. That is a clear indicator right there, man. Take the shot. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it is impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Oh boy, my poem's gonna be great. And by great, I mean chaotic. Rilla, I can't wait to read yours. No. Yeah, same. What? I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. What? On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Mitsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright. Our guy has a crush on Monica, but I like Yuri. She's, like, pretty cute. However, Sayori, clear indicators. So one of those three, I don't, at least my Natsuki, I don't mind her. She's probably my least favorite, but all right, Sayori, my bad, man, but like, I got my crush, and this guy got his own crush. So it's either Yuri or Monica. Hmm. Let's go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. Why are you looking at it like that? A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish the reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force it. It's fine. Oh my gosh. She said it's fine. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it though. So it's that bad? No. Did I raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. It don't look like that, bub. Her head is up here and her hands are down there. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick that up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a new writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form to fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Writing nerd. I like that though. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people like this. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if you read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Alright. I can't read cursive, guys. I'm not entirely sure. Click outside poem area to continue. Oh, wait, no. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Battling? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm? Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. I can't read cursive. Why is it written in cursive? ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. My fault. My fault, man. Well, I just don't read script. I read it though. I I understood some words, kind of. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief, man. The Riz. My gosh, this man is cooking. I sound like a freaking brain rot or something. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost Yuri? Excuse me. Who? That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Trying. I'm continuing on you. I'm counting on you. Who should I should? Alright, so I'm gonna end the video here today, guys. Nothing scary happened. You know, I was hoping for something scary to happen, but it's kind of late. I'm assuming it's been an hour. I didn't keep track of time, but it's been a while. And I don't really want to record, or not record. I don't want to like edit this much in the video. So it's this is Gorilla signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.